the first big news story of the week, which is Farcaster Frames. This is a massive innovation in the Web3 space. Basically, what Farcaster Frames is, it allows any app to pull a frame within Farcaster, to create a frame within our Farcaster. And what a frame is it's basically a way that you can engage a user to take an action, but you can keep them in Farcaster. You don't have to take them off. Now, this is built using Facebook's Open Graph protocol. Facebook created this Open Graph protocol, which was this idea that, okay, Facebook actually wanted to do what Farcaster is doing right now, but couldn't do it because their business model went in the direction of closed walled garden in order to monetize for ads, basically, was their business model. Now, obviously, with decentralized social, that changes. So what Farcaster Frames allows is it allows a user to be on Farcaster, and Farcaster is just like Twitter. It's a social media platform, a decentralized social media platform. And you're on Farcaster. This is where all your users are every day. I mean, I know not a lot of us are yet on Farcaster. It's still new. But if Twitter was doing this, we're all on Twitter every day. And every business that's on Twitter is trying to take your attention that they have on Twitter, and they're trying to get you to take an action, right? They're trying to get you to subscribe to their newsletter. They're trying to get you to buy a pair of shoes from them. They're trying to get you to sign up for a course. They're trying to get you to take an action. And in order to get you to take that action, they have to take you off of the platform where your attention is, because you can't transact on that platform. You can't sign up for something. You can't give your email to something. You can't purchase something because there is no monetary way to achieve commerce on that platform. So what Farcaster Frames does is it brings that ability directly into Farcaster where the attention is. This is it's a huge, huge innovation, because
think of it like an embed. For those that aren't using Farcaster, you can embed like a tweet in a newsletter, and now you can like the tweet, but you're actually still just reading your newsletter, which we do with ours all the time. It's basically that, but for anything, whether it's like commerce, whether it's reading our newsletter, you can actually like embed using a frame our newsletter that's on Paragraph, and you can be scrolling on Farcaster, stop, see that frame of our newsletter, and then actually read the entirety of the newsletter in that little frame, which is pretty cool. So you never actually had to leave and go to our site, which is quite interesting. And there's a lot of functionalities that can come from that as well, especially when you consider that your Farcaster account is a wallet, or not a wallet, it is a wallet. Yeah, it's basically your crypto account, right? And so now that's already connected, and you can make purchases without having to like put in your credit card information or leave the page. You can just do it all in there. So that just hopefully helps you guys kind of visualize what this means.
Yeah, to give you a couple other examples of what's happened so far. So Kai mentioned that Paragraph, which is our newsletter platform, has already developed a frame so you can read our newsletter or subscribe to our newsletter directly within Farcaster. A few other things that have happened is somebody has launched an instant checkout as using a frame. So in this case, they did it for cookies. So you can, if you're on Farcaster and you want to buy cookies because you're following this cookie brand, well, you could instantly check out and buy the cookies. And as Kai said, the key there is you already have your wallet is what you use to log into Farcaster with. So you already have a wallet that has commerce abilities and has money in it. You would obviously have to have some crypto in your Farcaster wallet, but assuming you did, you would be able to check out instantly. And if you didn't, it would just likely ask you to add some money to your wallet, and likely that would be just through a credit card. And, hey, add money to your wallet, and then you can check out and do this. Also, somebody made a frame of Doom, remember Doom, Kai, the game from the 90s that I used to love playing. This game is like one of the first-person shooter games that made it really big. So somebody made a frame where you can, within Farcaster, you can play Doom. You can play this game. It's just they've embedded this game. Somebody else, our friends at Sound made so you can listen or mint a song directly within Farcaster. So like right now, your friend shares a song on, I always like using Twitter as an example because we all understand Twitter or X better than we necessarily understand Farcaster. But it's like I share a song on Twitter or X, and I'm trying to encourage my friends to listen to that song, or I'm an artist and I'm sharing a song, they're going to have to click a link and go listen to that song on a different platform, right? That's a lot of friction. That's taking people off platform. Twitter doesn't like that, so they actually push that post down on the algorithm. So nobody's winning in that case. Whereas with Frames, now, you can listen and mint that song directly within a frame. And there's been multiple other frames that people have built. Look, to me, there's two takeaways here. One is we are developing a crossover between the attention economy and the e-commerce economy. And we never really had that before. Like, attention was in one platform, whether it be Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. And then when you wanted to transact, you had to go to a different platform. We're now merging those together with Web3. This is just a huge unlock. And the other thing is
a lot less friction. There's a dream for marketers.
Yeah. And we're creating a new sort of go-to-market strategy in that our login is going to become wallet-based. And obviously, the whole internet isn't here yet. Online has not moved to on-chain. But when it does, and this is why on-chain is so much better than online, you will no longer log in like you do right now, where you log in with Facebook or Google or your email. You'll log in with your wallet. And when you log in with your wallet, you have so many more abilities in terms of what you can do on that platform, because your wallet can transact and hold money. Your wallet can also be a more secure version of your identity. And we won't go down that rabbit hole of how identity can change with wallets as well. But this means that now, because you're logging in with wallets on these platforms, you have much more ability as a brand to interact with your user in ways that you didn't have before. And what we're going to see is really a new go-to-market strategy for crypto companies and on-chain companies. I think this is going to be a big meta for 2024, is if you're launching a new brand and you're going after on-chain users, you need to focus your go-to-market strategy to go to where the wallets are. And Farcaster has wallets, and there's other platforms that have wallets. Spend your time there where the wallets are, because that's where your users, not only they're there, they can engage in so many ways with your brand because of their wallet.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's 14,000 daily active users on Farcaster, so the wallets are not necessarily there yet. But in the crypto world, that is where the wallets are. There's a lot of crypto natives, which is a target audience for certain people, that are engaging over on Farcaster now and have left Twitter or X. And so, like, for some people, that might make sense to target them. If you're like a mainstream brand, like, I don't know, Farcaster is probably not the place you need to be spending your time, at least not right now. But hey, it doesn't hurt to be early as well, right? So I love that it removes friction from the payment. My only issue is, like, most people in the world have a spending problem as is. If we start removing friction from spending, like I said, it's a dream for marketers, probably terrible for the average person, because most people are terrible with their finances. Now, people in crypto already generally are much smarter with their finances. That's why you're here, probably. And so, like, you're probably all good. I fear for when this becomes a mainstream thing. It's like one button. And I mean, I guess the good thing about crypto is you actually have to have the money. It's not credit. And so, like, that maybe is a good thing, but I'm sure we'll get credit tied into this at some point too. And then I'm nervous for the average consumer. People just...
I love how you went to the sociology impact of this.
Yeah.
Well, Kai, we don't generally go down like more philosophical, psychological impacts, but yeah, watch out, users. You might have to be better with your finances.